How would you like to get your ex back? The law of attraction may be the power you need. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. And today we are talking about something that is extremely important: getting your ex back. Now, I use the word ex. Actually, when I work with my clients, I tell them don't use that word. But for the sake of the algorithms on YouTube and the search engines, we use the word ex. If you've gone through a breakup and you've talked to all your friends, you've tried to talk to his friends or her friends, perhaps you've scouted their Facebook page or their Instagram page. You've done all these kinds of things. Maybe you've even done the late night calls or the I'm going to text you every 5 minutes until you break down and come back to me. And what have you found out? It doesn't work. And perhaps some of you have tried some of these breakup artists or love artists, and you've tried their techniques, 30 days, no contact, and then you do this, and then you put your hand this way and this way, and you found that didn't work either. You see, at some level, you have attracted this breakup. I didn't say it was your fault. If you go to an intersection and you stop at the stop sign and then you continue to drive and somebody goes through a red light and hits you, it's their fault. But at some level, you attracted it. So here's something that I believe is important, and I tell this to everyone I meet. If at one time you attracted an incredible loving relationship, if at one time you attracted a beautiful marriage, if at one time you had something special and you knew this was the love of your life, if you've done that, you can do it again. Even more importantly, high flyers, listen to this. If you've attracted a breakup, oh yeah, you can attract a reconciliation. Now, I have to take issue with another law of attraction guru who says, why would you want your ex back? And in some cases, it makes sense to move forward, to move on with your life. But sometimes we fall out of alignment. Two people who are in alignment, in love, care about each other deeply, fall out of alignment. And then it becomes almost like centrifugal force. They continue to fall deeper and deeper and deeper out of alignment and away from each other. And before you know it, they're strangers living in the same house. And then, to throw a little salt in the wound, sometimes there's an extramarital affair or an affair outside the relationship. And that makes it even more difficult and more painful for everyone. And then everybody's tense, everybody's fighting, everybody's got their claws out. And then people, if they're married, start talking about divorce and dividing up of assets and all of that kind of stuff. And if you're not married, somebody's packing up their stuff and moving into with their friend or with their parents or into another apartment. And it's pretty scary, especially if you have deep emotions and deep love invested in this person. Now listen to me again. If you loved once, you can love again. And it can be stronger, more powerful, more passionate, more committed, more honest the second time around. I want to take a moment to invite you to contact us before we get into 7 things that you can do right now. Because if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through a divorce, time is of the essence. We can and will help you. Now, if you don't leave a phone number when you send us a letter, we can't get back to you. We can't answer physically 1,000 pieces of mail every week. But what we can do is if you have a phone number, one of us, Rachel or myself, or if you live in the Middle East, in India, Pakistan, Sheena, will get in touch with you, or one of our other mentors. And we'll talk to you about your situation and what you can do about it and the action steps you can take. So go to lawofattractionsolutions.com. That's lawofattractionsolutions.com. You can either send me a letter or you can fill out our Miracle Mentoring and Alchemy Life Coaching form right online. It's easy to do. Okay, now let's get back to this. Number 1, act as if. Present tense. In other words, you don't act as if you're trying to get someone back, because what you're attracting then is you're attracting more trying. I'm attracting some trying energy. I don't want to attract trying energy, do I? I desire to be with the love of my life. And so therefore I am with the love of my life. Now, listen, don't tell your friends this or your family. They're going to think you've gone loony bin, but that's okay. You have to act as if you are in a deep, loving relationship that is simply going through some transformation and going to get better on the other end. Our relationship is getting better because we are both growing. We are both learning. And as our relationship evolves, it will get stronger and it'll become new again. It's like a new relationship. I think this is important to understand that we're really creating a new relationship. The old one didn't work. So let's create a new one with the same person and let's take it to a higher level, which is number 2 on my list, level up. If you're not doing everything you can to empower your life, now is the time to do it. Everything that you do that empowers your confidence, your self-esteem, your intellect, your emotional state is healthy for you. So the idea of just sitting around and waiting or calling him all the time or calling her, No. It's time to level up. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to learn this. I always wanted to drop 15 pounds. I always wanted to build some more muscle. Level up. Level up. And I think it's very important that as you level up, you do some kind of exercise or some kind of program that will help you, that will seriously help you with your confidence and your self-esteem. Now, number 3 is you're starting a new relationship. You are beginning the transformation of going from where you were to the separation, and now we are beginning anew. And when you begin anew, sometimes it goes very fast. It's deep, it's hard, it's passionate, it's exciting, it's motivating. Other times, it's building trust. Now listen to me. If you've had issues of trust in your relationship on either side, it's more likely to go slower. Stephen Covey used to say that when trust is high, everything goes fast. But when trust is low, everything goes slow. So think of your relationship as a new beginning, a new relationship, a fresh start. And you deserve a fresh, say it, I deserve a fresh start with the love of my life. Now, number 4 is very, very simple. There's a lot of deep, complex techniques that we teach to some of our clients with miracle mentoring and alchemy life coaching. But this is a very simple technique. You just rub your hands together. And then you pull them about an inch apart. And you start feeling that energy, that warmth in between your hands. And now I'm going to send Rachel, my wife, I'm going to send her some positive energy right now. And I close my eyes. I visualize Rachel standing in front of me. And I whisper, or I put my breath into this energy in between my hands. And I'm just going to use 2 words. Be happy. I breathe into it. And I center the energy. And I see that energy covering her, surrounding her. I see a big smile on her face. Let me look and check. Yes, there it is. And okay, so you get what I'm saying? That's how it's done. I like to keep the words to 3 or 4 words, like be happy. You could do be healed. Okay? Be healed. It can simply be create the energy, I love you, and send it. Okay? You can do this slowly. I like to have a couple candles around when I do it. I like to put myself into a meditative state, but I do it standing up. Some people do it sitting down. I do it standing up. Now, number 5, this is so important. Slow is fast. A moment ago, I was telling you that there are those occasions when people get back together and it's just like, wow, fireworks everywhere. But generally, slow is fast. You see, with mechanical parts, fast is fast. With computers, fast is fast. But with human beings, slow is fast. And sometimes we chunk little small victories and we chain them together. So all you're looking for is little small victories. And your first victory is your vibe. If you can go through the day and say, you know, my vibe was high, I felt good, I felt positive, my confidence is growing, I love myself, I'm attractive, I feel happy, I feel blessed. That's a huge victory. That's bigger than a little victory, because that's the kind of energy that's going to attract the one you love back into your life. Well, my favorite is daily scripting, and I believe that you can do it in 3 ways, or one way, 3 different versions. Number 1, script about all the things that you did together, that you shared together, that you're happy about, you're grateful for. That you feel good about. And then script all the things that you are doing now that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the fact that he called me last night. I'm grateful for the fact that he left his clothes and said he was coming back. He just needed to think about it. I love and I'm grateful. And so I script that out. But then I script the ending that I desire. He left his clothes. He came back to look at his clothes and to pick them up. And we talked. We spent the night together. We had breakfast together. And we decided, let's start new. You see, I create the ending that I want to any situation. So scripting is script what happened in the past, the positive things. Not the negative stuff, the positive stuff. And then script what is happening now, and then script your future a year from now. A year from now, you're sailing on a cruise line together, on your honeymoon. And you're standing at the bow of the boat with like Titanic, with the wind blowing in your hair, and you just feel this love. And even though you've been through this traumatic, painful experience, you're so much better for it. And your partner's better for it, and you're happy. And that's what's important. And finally, high flyers, I think that the more you can feel grateful. So you can have a gratitude journal. I highly recommend that. I always recommend gratitude as you're falling asleep at night. But take one thing and write it down on a 3x5 card. One thing that you're grateful for that hasn't happened yet. I'm grateful for the new house that him and I are moving into, or that she found and we're moving into. Or I'm grateful that we're having dinner together after not talking to each other for a long time. And so this has to be up to you. In other words, you're taking a future situation that you did in scripting and you're writing it down on a 3x5 card, and you just think about that gratitude all day long, because you're sending a message to the infinite field of potential that that's what you have. And so the infinite field of potential matches you. It's a good feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. We're here to help you. Be sure and visit us at lawofattractionsolutions.com. Thank you so much, and you have a blessed relationship, a wonderful, passionate relationship, because you absolutely deserve it. Bye-bye.